Chris Hollis, 27 years old, born and raised Pasadena, California. Went to Pasadena High School, went to Mount SAC Junior College, went to Zoo Pacific University, played football, ran track. Got my bachelor's degree in sociology and minor communications. Right now I work for Pasadena City College. And as well, I got a brand called Credit for Greatness right now. And just doing a lot of stuff in the community and, just enjoying life right now. Man, I came to know Jesus, man, it was 2010. I started kind of coming to the church off and on like 2009. 2010 is when I officially gave my life to Christ. Man, it was here at Deliverance Tabernacle Church in the back room. Brother Don prayed for me with a couple other people. And it was that time. It wasn't planned or nothing like that. I think God really came and picked me out of the lifestyle I was in and pulled me over into this lifestyle, a whole new world. So that's how I came to know God. Just honestly through this church, through Deliverance Tabernacle, man, it was like a safe haven for me to come in, just really change my lifestyle and change who I was and just mold me into who I was supposed to be, who God really created me to be. So. Before that time, I was in the streets, heavy in the streets, man. Gang banging, selling drugs, man, everything, robberies, all that. Everything that, a young black dude that grew up in a messed up situation. I ain't a hardcore gang member, nothing like that. I don't never portray myself like that. But I think, growing up without guidance of, having a father figure and then also a mom as well. I grew up with my grandmother, and it's so much that that she could do. She provided the necessities, clothing, food, shelter, those three things. But as far as mentorship and having somebody to guide me through life and being able to lay the path out for me, I ain't had nobody. It was myself, and I had an older brother, but he was going through similar situations as myself. So he was somebody I couldn't really rely on because he was going through his own stuff. So I ended up just falling victim to the streets for a phase of my life, and man, I ended up going to juvenile hall for a little bit. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of close friends, they in jail right now for life. Some got a lot of years, and some got not so many years, and some just now getting out. But yeah, that's what I was into before I came to God. I was always an athlete though as well. Growing up, I loved playing basketball, running track, football as well. But I just gravitated more towards the streets until God found me. I don't even like to say I found God. God found me, because I ain't pray for this. I ain't pray to come to church or nothing like that. God really, I feel like He really came and got me out of a certain lifestyle, and I just ran with it. Man, I maintain my relationship with God really by communication. I think that's key in a relationship. I like to look at God as a relationship type of thing, not a religious where I'm coming to church all the time, where I'm doing everything right, not sinning and this and that. I think it's more so just communicating my thoughts with Him, communicating what I want in life, where I want to go, and just let Him know this is what I'm working on, and this is what I'm trying to get better at. And God always, He was there when I ain't even want Him to be there. You feel me? And it's just, man, I don't know. It just, I really just big on communication. That's really how I feel like I really get all my information from God. Then read my word as well too. I feel like God speak to us through the Bible. So I got my, my couple of my verses that I really like really like lock into like Ephesians 6 and 10 through 20. That whole, that the whole chapter, the whole book of Ephesians really is like my go-to. It's really about being like, put on the armor of God, being a warrior, and just, that's what I look at. That's how I look at myself, as just a warrior and somebody that can just, go through tough times and come out on top, as a champion. So I just rely on that. Man, the number one advice, what I try to give them is, man, don't be a follower, be a leader. That's key to anything that you're doing. You don't really want to find yourself in a situation that you didn't put yourself in. You don't want to be in a situation that you're doing something to look cool for somebody, or you just trying to fit into a certain group or a crowd of people. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest advice I give them. And as well, I tell them, like, you just gonna have to learn through experience. I feel like experience is the best teacher. You're gonna really just have to learn by going through it sometimes. That's what happened to me. But as well, I just try to tell them, the stuff that I went through, my lifestyle before I found God, and then even currently my lifestyle right now, because I'm still going through struggles as I'm speaking to you right now. And I just really just try to encourage them and try to lead by example. Just show them like this where I was at, this what I'm doing, and let my life speak for itself. You feel me? Whether that's, motivating people through Instagram, through whether I'm working out with young dudes, that's what I usually do. I got a couple young dudes that I work out with, and through working out, I just motivate them through that. A lot of them want to play ball, a lot of them want to do different stuff. So I use that as a tool. As my previous, still current mentor, he did that with me. That was a big part of me changing my life before I even found God. Shout out to Coach Kevin Mills. He was the person that like took me early in the morning and like showed me like, okay, like we gonna lift weights, we gonna get up, we gonna be disciplined. We gonna go to these little football camps and stuff like that. And that just gave me a different type of discipline with life that I still use to this day. And he taught me how to persevere through pain, through hardship, and then after that, God came along and I just, kept moving forward like that. So I try to just pay it forward and do the same thing he did with me to these young dudes. So. Ooh, man. What would I say to my younger self? Man. To my younger self, I would say stay focused, man. Don't get distracted by all the little stuff. Don't worry about the money that I don't have. Don't worry about what other people got. Coming up, I was, my grandma did as much as she could, but I ain't really have a lot like that. You feel me? My father getting killed, my mom being in jail. She did a lot for me, but more so, I seen a lot of other people with stuff that I felt like I should have. So I think that led me to like wanting to, commit robberies and just, rob people, because I wanted certain stuff, and the only way that I knew how to get it was take it. And yeah, I just tell myself, man, don't be so envious. Be patient and wait. Your time will come. And yeah, that's the main thing, man. Just be patient and wait, and stay focused, and stay on the basketball court, stay on the football field. I would have never got off that path. But everything happened for a reason. So I'm glad my life went the way it went, because if it didn't, I probably wouldn't be as ambitious or as hungry as I am and starving for success in life, and what I'm doing right now. So everything happened for a reason. So.
How would you describe your passion? What's your current passion?
Man, my current passion right now, man, everything is all falling into this brand. So that's from training, like athletic training, just working out myself, being physically fit, to inspiring my young dudes that look like me. That's why it's a section called Young Black America within my brand, and it just speaks to the young dudes that grew up in similar situations as myself, and I just want to inspire and motivate them. That's been my biggest passion. It's really just going hard for my community, my people, my young dudes, young women that look like me, and and just helping them live a better life and achieve their own form of greatness, and really just and my family as well too. That's my biggest passion, man, is making sure that they that they straight, that they got their needs met, especially my grandmother. She did a lot for me, so I want to be able to get that back to her as well. So everything from that, from physical fitness to doing the clothing line to having spaces for mental health. I got family that struggle with mental health, and I want to make sure they straight as well too. So everything is tied to my life. My life is my passion pretty much, and that's why I'm putting my life into this brand, which is my passion. And currently I'm working in education too, which is working with youth and giving back to the youth as well. So all that tying together, and that's my passion, man. My passion is to inspire, to motivate, and just get to it for real. I don't know, but I feel like I'm a realist. So I don't really even think about the world so much. I think it's so messed up that it ain't even gonna be like nothing really, too good. So what I can say is my vision for my community. My vision for my community really is, no envy, no hate towards one another, man. We got a lot of, hating going on between, each other, whether that's from black women to black men. I think it stems from self-hate, and I just want to see less of that, less self-hate, just, a lot of love going around, showing love, and, people reaching their goals and their dreams, man, whatever that is. I got a lot of homeboys that's in the graveyard right now that never reached their potential or their dream, due to a lot of numerous things, and one thing that I really could, attribute to that is self-hate from another human being. That's where I feel like people go, they kill each other off of self-hate, because at the end of the day, we all look alike, and how you gonna kill somebody that look like you, At the end of the day, I feel like I just just really just want all that to stop. That's the biggest thing for me, man. I just want to spread love, and I feel like that's why God really saved me, so I can really put love out there, not in the corny way, but a real way, just really showing your people love, genuine love. You feel me? No envy, no hate, no negativity. Everybody reaching their goals, their dreams, and they come together and we collabing and just making something great. So that's my vision for my community and my people. Just all love.
What else would you wrap it up? What else would you like to do?
Man, what I like the people to know, man, is just, man, whatever you going through in life right now, man, it's like they say, it's a light at the end of the tunnel. You going through the tunnel, you going through the darkness for a reason. It's preparation. Once you get out of that darkness, you're gonna be prepared for the light. Because if you didn't go through that darkness, you wouldn't appreciate the light that you about to receive at the end of that tunnel. And just stay focused, man. Show love to your people. Be real, be genuine. You reap what you sow. I believe in that. So if you don't want nothing wrong done to you, don't do nothing wrong to nobody else. Man, to take care of your family. That's key, man. Family, God, and your passion. Attack it, wholeheartedly, relentlessly. Go hard at it, man. Don't let the doubters or the haters say anything about you. If they do, man, just let that motivate you, let that fuel you, and man, just be blessed, man, and believe in yourself. That's key right there. Is believe in yourself. Unless you believe in yourself, nobody else gonna believe in you. That's y'all heard that before. That's key. That's it.